so many people, when it comes to snacking tomatoes, grape and cherry tomatoes, they associate those with a season. How do you get folks thinking about NatureSweet tomatoes as a top of mind food item throughout the year?
In my previous world, I worked for a CPG company, and there was this idea of stages: your zero moment of truth, your first moment, and your second moment. The zero moment is when it's something comes into your mind and you might write it on a grocery list. Your first moment of truth is when you go to the store and you actually see the product and decide, is it the right color? Do I really need it? Those types of things. And the second moment of truth is after you taste like the efficacy of the product. The key is getting in that ZMOT, or zero moment of truth, and then the first moment of truth. You nail those, second, it'll just come. And so we've really invested a lot digitally to start targeting all tomato buyers, not just this one kind of profile of a person, and focusing heavily on salads and snacking. Those are the top two usage occasions that, by the way, people do year round, not just, certain months out of the year. So the more we can communicate and message to all tomato buyers that we have the same quality, the same price year round, which you don't necessarily get from commodity or by the pound. I mean, that's the guarantee that we give our consumers. They just have to pick up the package and leave the rest to us. We'll test it for sweetness, we'll test it for firmness, we'll test it for, flavor. That's the promise that we give you when you buy it in that package, because you're not allowed to touch it or smell it or, do anything else you would, like with an onion or some kind of bulk item. So it's really a lot of fun messaging, I feel like. We've invested in to just make sure that we are where you're already shopping for salads and snacking.
Yeah. So that kind of brings me to the second point here. Like, how do you get the products to be, it's lack of a better term here, Lori, but like you're on the wave of consumer trends. Like you're always there, and I know that as a partner in the effort, the Produce Moms is often blessed to support these campaigns that you're doing, such as the recipe road trip that we did with the regional seasonal recipes. And that was actually a campaign that lived at point of sale within produce departments. And then of course you had your digital complement to it. But how to explain to folks how you know how to market your tomatoes. Because it's like, okay, salad, snacking, got it. But how do you get people when they walk into the produce department in February and they're greeted with, Super Bowl everywhere, or big game, I guess I should say. How do you get NatureSweet top of mind for folks?
So we, if I take a step back and just think of the business model, we fulfill demand. We don't grow for pounds, right? So we start with the consumer in mind, which is very different than a lot of other companies out there, right? They go by yield. And so that's not our game. That's not our business. We literally will almost forecast a demand, and similar to consumer packaged goods. But with that, it's also thinking about what are the consistent things we know people come to expect, which is, the quality of the taste, reliability, food safety, sustainability, all of those things. And the more we can message that, either through like the promotion you just mentioned about, we're one of the very few companies who actually invests in displays or floor items where we'll be on the tomato table, but we'll also be maybe in a rack or a tree rack by the salad, or we'll also be already in a corrugate kind of holder, right, where you're looking at the sliced carrots or sliced apples, because now we have our to-go, which is washed and ready to eat. But being in the store, in the places where consumers are already going, is really really the way, I think, the first way. But then the other part is just being fun, like, some of the sayings like let us out, actual, not let us out. I think that our brand has built a way into consumers' hearts by, one, being delicious, right? But also just being fun and not, it can get real heavy, not taking ourselves too seriously. And so with a lot of the promotions and a lot of the display messaging, I think that's how we're really communicating with our consumers.